So I want to go over some fundamentals as far as coding goes. It does seem very complex and very complicated when you look at it, but when you break it down to its components, it's actually really simple to catch on to. Okay, so from what I've learned from my experience, everything kind of boils down to a yes or a no. Okay, so to help my brain grasp the concept, I try to think more about like real life events and circumstances. So, for example, our brains kind of work like a supercomputer in a way, and depending how we're taught and how we're raised, depends on our programming and how we will react in certain situations. So, for example, if somebody was to get in my face and yell in my face, I more than likely would just turn around and walk away because it's not worth it to me to argue with you. Now, my wife, on the other hand, if you were to get in her face and yell, she'd probably knock your lights out. So, I'm going to give you a little show of like what that would look like as far as like a coding point of view. Okay? So, she's a character, her. We're going to do a check, is her. This is essentially a Boolean. It's a is statement. So, is her. It will go into a branch. A branch is essentially a checkbox. It just means, is it a yes or is it a no? Okay? So if it is a yes, we're going to go to our event, punch. And then after that event goes through, then it will just keep going through the logic. Whatever comes after that, somebody calls the cops, somebody goes to prison, you never know. But if this statement is false, if it's a no, then it will check, is it me? Now, if it is me, it'll do a branch. If it is a yes, then it will trigger the other event, walk away. Now, vice versa, character, me, Boolean, is it me? If that is true, then it will go to event, walk away. If no, then it will go to, is it her? Branch, check, yes, event, trigger, punch, and then so on and so forth. So I hope this makes sense to y'all, and if y'all like this type of content, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, if there's anything that I can do to kind of help get the point across a little bit easier for y'all to understand, as always, please leave that in the comments as well. And until next time, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.